I think this whole idea that you of course use the portals, but understand that people have to go to the portals for them to see that property. Whereas what you're doing is pushing that property to the phones, the iPads, the computers, 8K radius, and it's a huge percentage of buyers comes from within an 8 or 10K radius, doesn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. What we found is that it could be up as much as 70% of buyers have some affiliation, some way of being connected with that buyer buying it in that area, whether it's them moving, upsize, downsizing, or family or friends or somebody they know that they refer it to.
Just for those of us who haven't thought it through and not quite sure how it works, how do we build an audience in that sort of 10Ks? I mean, this is way more localized than what any portal can do.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. And you mentioned
where do we build that audience? Where does it sit? Where is it?
Well, the magic of Facebook, Instagram, Meta, and even Google, those tools have been generated already within those big platforms. You just got to be able to be skilled and know enough with it, and be trained up enough of how to go find those demographics and those targeting options and be able to target it. Often people will just boost it, and Facebook and then brought out the ability just to boost it for real entry level where people didn't know what they were doing and just wanted to get an ad out there. But when you go to the back end of the ad manager and you're running it properly, there's thousands more options to start looking at, thousands of more different ways you can target, which is pretty powerful. And you mentioned the portals as being broad. They are broad. I mean, one of the things is like often a portal will say, like REA will have many times said they own the buyers in the industry, which isn't really true in a sense, because if every single person on this in Australia and New Zealand are visiting that portal all the time, that means it's so broad. And you can look at the numbers that go to an REA, it's in the 20 to 30 million every month, which means everybody's visiting it. And you have no idea who's actually visiting and looking at that property. It's fairly broad.
Whereas, so how does that compare with doing digital social on a local level?
Well, first of all, cost is much lower. So absolutely, your cost is significant lower for the amount of eyeballs you can get on the property. You could aim that targeting and really be accurate at what you're doing with the targeting rather than being broad. You can have control of what you're doing with that campaign and where it goes and who gets to see it. And then the final big part of what we do, our major thing is remarketing and targeting. And by capturing with every campaign you do on social, you get, and your power, you get to control the data and the people coming to see it. You get to control who and capture whoever's coming there and whoever's seeing any listing video, going to your website. Now you get to remarket and actually really aim more content, more properties. You can even start categorizing where you want to send it. You don't have any of that power on REA. Well, you do, but they'll come charge you and they'll sell it to the next stage and next door to the same ability to market the same way. So you're not getting any exclusive. You're just having to pay for targeting and much more.